It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Broncos and the Saints. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too come in off the bye. So we should have 2 teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Again, it's Kamara. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Saints sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Ebron caught left side.
The pass. Complete to Valentino. It's a gain of 7. Brings it 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helps contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 89.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Denver's offense now set to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Three, a tight one after one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Second and 6. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A give to Williams, running right. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll look to throw here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Back to throw here.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try to field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and it will tie things up at 6-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get free out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Leonard Fournette, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Quarterback Justin Fields with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Cedric Wilson, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And he fends him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now back to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Finding space at the 40.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And this one also slow in developing, as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down, as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up a throw.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And this is going to be another 1st down, as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Kamara up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
45 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
DJ Jones.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw here.
The pass caught by Olave. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away into 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 11.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. First and goal.
Normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On second down, Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on first down.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back to throw again.
Same connection, Dulcich once again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They'll look to throw again.
Got his man, it's Dulcich.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Again, it's Kamara. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 4.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.